Welcome to Cat Facts Funny. Today, we're going to talk about the quiet signs that suggest your cat may be emotionally struggling. Not because they are broken, not because they are difficult, but because something in their world feels uncertain. Some cats lick you to say, "I love you," but sometimes they lick you to say something else entirely. Something quieter, something harder to notice, something closer to, "I'm not okay." Cats are masters of subtle communication. They don't shout their feelings. They don't announce emotional discomfort in obvious ways. Instead, they adjust. They shift their behaviors slightly. They repeat small actions more often. And unless you're paying close attention, those changes can look harmless, even affectionate. But beneath those small actions, there is often an emotional message forming. One that says your cat is searching for reassurance, for predictability, for safety. And once you learn to see these signs, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. When licking stops being comfort. Licking is one of the earliest sensations a cat ever experiences. As kittens, their mother licks them to clean them, stimulate them, and keep them safe. That repetitive motion becomes deeply associated with comfort, care, and survival itself. So yes, licking can absolutely be affectionate. But when licking becomes excessive, frantic, or intense, it often shifts from affection into coping. You might notice your cat suddenly grooming their front legs over and over again, or obsessively licking their belly or paws, sometimes to the point where the fur looks damp, thin, or uneven. These are not random habits. They are self-soothing behaviors triggered by emotional discomfort. When cats feel uncertain, grooming becomes a way to regulate their nervous system. Much like a human biting their nails or rubbing their hands together during stress, licking helps cats release tension they don't know how to express. And sometimes that licking is directed at you. If your cat begins licking your hands, arms, or face with unusual intensity or frequency, especially during moments of change, illness, conflict, or disruption, it may be a displacement behavior. That means your cat feels torn between wanting comfort and feeling overwhelmed by something they cannot control. They approach you for safety, but their anxiety has nowhere to go, so it comes out through their tongue. In those moments, your cat isn't saying, "I love you." They're saying, "Please help me feel calm again." Sleeping, but never resting. At first glance, your cat looks peaceful, curled up, eyes closed, body still. But if you watch closely, something feels off. Their ears twitch at every sound. Their tail is wrapped tightly around their body. Their breathing is shallow, never fully slowing. Their muscles remain tense, even in sleep. This is what emotional vigilance looks like. Cats are incredibly skilled at appearing relaxed even when they are not. Evolution taught them to hide weakness. So instead of obvious distress, many cats enter a state of light, fragmented sleep when they are emotionally unsettled. They are technically sleeping, but their nervous system never fully powers down. This often happens in environments that lack predictability. Homes with frequent noise, changing routines, unpredictable schedules, or unresolved tension can keep a cat's stress response slightly activated all the time. When a cat cannot fully rest, emotional resilience slowly erodes. Helping your cat here isn't about forcing sleep. It's about restoring safety, predictable routines, calm transitions, play sessions that end with food, quiet signals that tell your cat, nothing is about to go wrong. Rest is not just physical. For cats, it is emotional. Pawing you while you sleep. It's late. The house is quiet. You're asleep. And then it happens. A soft paw presses against your face, your arm, your shoulder, gentle, repetitive, insistent. Sometimes it's hunger, but often it's something else. Kittens paw their mother to seek warmth, reassurance, and connection. That behavior doesn't disappear with age. It just becomes dormant. In moments of emotional vulnerability, adult cats may return to it. The dark, quiet hours can amplify uncertainty. Sounds feel louder, and if your cat is already feeling unsettled, Nighttime can trigger the need for reassurance. So they come to you, not to wake you, but to ground themselves. If your cat paws you gently at night, especially without vocalizing or demanding food, they may simply be checking that you're still there, that their anchor hasn't disappeared. Respond softly, move slowly, let them settle near you. Reassurance doesn't require words. Sometimes presence is enough. Crying from another room. You're in one room, your cat is in another, and you hear it. A long, mournful meow. Not sharp, not demanding, just lonely. Cats don't meow at each other like this. Vocalization is something they reserve almost exclusively for humans, which means when your cat cries from another room, that sound is directed at you, even if they can't see you. This behavior is known as separation-related vocalization. It's not about food. It's not about attention in a playful sense. It's a reassurance check. Your cat is asking, "Are you still there?" Ignoring it can deepen insecurity. Overreacting can reinforce anxiety. The middle ground matters most. A soft response. A calm voice, stepping into view without fuss. These small acts tell your cat that connection is stable, even when distance exists. Sudden need for close contact. Every cat has a baseline personality. Some are independent. Some are affectionate. Some exist somewhere in between. So when that baseline shifts suddenly, it's worth paying attention. A cat who rarely sits on laps may suddenly climb onto you every evening. A normally aloof cat may follow you from room to room. A solitary sleeper may insist on sharing your bed. These changes are not random. Physical contact releases oxytocin, a hormone associated with emotional regulation and bonding. For cats, seeking touch during stress is a way to chemically soothe themselves. Overreacting to small noises. A door creaks, a chair moves, a phone vibrates, and your cat jumps as if danger is imminent. Heightened startle responses are a classic sign of emotional stress. When cats feel vulnerable, their nervous system remains on high alert. They scan constantly, they react quickly, they brace for threats that may never come. This is not misbehavior, it is self-protection. In kittenhood, a mother cat acts as a buffer between danger and fear. As adults, cats often look to their humans to fill that role. Lowering environmental noise, keeping routines steady, speaking softly, moving predictably. These cues tell your cat that vigilance is no longer required. Gentle biting and prolonged staring. This behavior confuses many people. Your cat approaches calmly, rubs against you, purrs softly, and then, without warning, they deliver a quick, gentle bite. Not aggressive, not painful, just enough to surprise you. Then they stare. This combination of affection and control often appears during emotional conflict. Your cat wants connection, but doesn't know how to ask without tension. In kittenhood, physical cues were essential for getting attention. Gentle biting was communication, not aggression. Where they choose to sleep. When cats feel emotionally unsettled, their sleeping locations often change. They may choose higher places, tighter spaces, or areas that smell strongly of you. These choices are not accidents. They are attempts to regulate fear through control and familiarity. A cat sleeping on your belongings is not claiming ownership. They are surrounding themselves with something that feels safe. Where your cat rests tells a story. And listening to that story can help you understand what they need without forcing change. Safety to a cat is a feeling, not a rule. Becoming their calm. Your cat may never say the words, "I need reassurance," but they are speaking all the time. Through licking, through sleep, through closeness, through sound, through silence. The goal is not to eliminate these behaviors. The goal is to understand them. When you become predictable, calm, and emotionally available, your cat doesn't need to ask as often. You become their anchor, their pause, their certainty. And in a world that often feels confusing and loud, that kind of presence means everything. If you want to learn more about the quiet ways cats seek comfort, especially through sleeping choices, there's another video waiting for you. Until then, watch gently, respond softly, and remember, sometimes love looks like reassurance.